Hello guys, and today we are going to be taking a look at the infection mod Dawn of the Flood. Now Dawn of the Flood I already made a video on, but it has gotten several updates as you might see now, and today we'll go over them and every single creature and their stats, so you have a better understanding of what's going on if I make any further videos about Dawn of the Flood or it fighting any other infection mods. Let's get to it. The infection will start off with pod infectors. Now the pod infectors will evolve into pod tadpoles will evolve into pod infectors, which is what starts to infect the mobs. As you can see, the pod infectors right here have 5-star movement speed and cannot move and cannot do damage or be damaged. The pod infector has 19 health, does 5 damage every 0.8 seconds. Now, its movement speed is 4 and it can infect creatures, but it will end up exploding to infect something. The next infected is the infected human. The infected human can spawn in from pod infectors and wave 1 from the alien ship. It does minimal damage. It doesn't have that much health, and it is slow, and it is unable to infect other creatures. The next infected is the infected vulture. It can spawn on wave 1, and it can spawn in from the pod infectors infecting the creature. It has 2 movement speed, it does 9 damage, and it has 21 health. The infected cruiser spawns on wave 1 and 2 of the alien ship. When it dies, it will spawn in more pod infectors as you see, and the pod infectors will go and try to find the closest target nearby. The infected marine has 3 movement speed, 27 health, and does 11 damage. It will spawn in when the infected alien ship is crashing down. They will spawn in infected marines to make sure that it doesn't get destroyed when landing. The infected spellmaker has 3 movement speed, 27 health, and does 12 damage. It will spawn on wave 2 of the alien ship and will walk around and sadly cannot summon any spells despite being a spellmaker due to Dawn of the Flood. But Dawn of the Flood's intelligence might make it be able to actually spawn itself. That may be another update that I'll add. I'll see. The next is the Sangiliform. Its speed is 3, it has 27 health, and does 13 damage. 40 something health. It spawns at the end of wave 2 and spawns through the entirety of wave 3. The infected soldier is really fast. Well, not really fast. It is faster than a normal infected. It has lots of health, and it does minimal damage. It spawns on wave 3 of the alien ship. The Maw is a stationary creature that will guard the alien ship. It will spawn alongside infected tadpoles. Well, pod tadpoles. It has over 50 health, and it does around 10 plus damage. The next is the mutated form. It has 3 speed, 56 health, and does 14 damage. It spawns around the end of wave 3 from the alien ship. It cannot infect creatures, and it is not that fast. And it cannot be spawned in by the pod infectors. The next is the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut jumps in the air and can jump about 8 to 10 blocks high. It does around 20 damage. It has It has over 80 health, I'm pretty sure, and it is quite slow. It spawns at the very end. It spawns at the very end of wave 3 in the alien ship. The grave mine will spawn in after 100 seconds of the alien ship being born. It has 2,500 health, it cannot move, and it does 18 damage. It can spawn in Sangilis and other strong infected, and will spawn in flood portals. The max amount of flood portals it can have on the map is 3. The flood portals will spawn in Sangilis, infected carriers, and juggernauts and infected spellmakers. It is one of the most powerful creatures, and once killed, it cannot spawn in again. So that is the end of the update on Dawn of the Flood. I hope you all enjoyed, and you guys further understand the creatures and how strong they are. And with this knowledge, you will be prepared for when I do fungal infection spore. And after fungal infection spore, I will do fungal infection spore versus Dawn of the Flood. And after Dawn of the Flood versus fungal infection spore, I will do From Another World. And then I don't know what I'll do after that. Hopefully I can finish one of my games. If I do, I will notify you guys. That is the end. Hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed. And hit make sure to watch to the very end on all of my videos if you want to see more content like this. Goodbye.